guys, today I'm going to be doing a what's in my makeup bag video because I've recently just got this new makeup bag from Victoria's Secret, and my old makeup bag was like really small, so I saw this one and it's like the perfect size. It was about $60 from memory. So yeah, that's just my bag. I don't know if you could view there, and it's got like a little cute little bow on the side, but yeah, it's a really nice colour, and I like it because it's like the traditional Victoria's Secret colours. So that's that. Okay, I've got quite a lot in here. The good part about it is that it fits heaps, so that's just it there, and as you can see that's all the makeup in there. So basically it comes with this cool little mirror, and it has a stand for it, so basically like you can either decide to stick it with the Velcro onto the side of the makeup bag, or if you want you can take it out and then obviously do your makeup in it, so that's really handy. First thing I've got is the Face of Australia Translucent Loose Powder. This is my favourite powder, and I use it just to set my foundation. Next I've got a MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC, and it's one of my favorite highlighters. It's so good, and the good thing about it is that the pan is really big, so they really last ages. Obviously this is my first one and only one of this, and I've still, as you can see, I've got heaps left, so love it, recommend it. Next I have another one in Gold Deposit, and I've recently just bought it, and it is so pretty. It's like this nice bronzy gold sort of tones in it, and it's very shimmery. It's like gold shimmer, and it's so nice. I've got it on my cheeks today. You can sort of see it there. It's like a nice gold sort of bronzy glow, and I really love this. If you're doing like a really cool like bronzy glow sort of look, this one is highly recommended because it's like sort of like a bronzer and a highlighter. Obviously I wouldn't go too crazy with it because you don't want to be super shiny, but it's kind of just like a bronzing sort of highlighter, if that makes sense. Next I have this Too Faced Melted Lipstick in Nude, and this is amazing. I bought this about, I think it was about 3 days ago, and it's so good. Like, it just has like this little sponge tip, as you can see on the end here, and I'm actually wearing it today, so that's on my lips right now, and it's so nice. I'm loving it, so highly recommend it, and I really want to get like another few in my collection. Also by Too Faced I have this Born This Way foundation in light beige. I recently bought this a couple of days ago, and so far it's really good. Most people have said it's like a medium to full coverage, but I'm sort of feeling like it's more of a medium. But it looks very skin-like, so that's a plus. So if you want something that's not cakey or too much, this one would probably be a good one for you. If you're really oily, I wouldn't recommend this because I don't know, I just don't think it would suit your skin. But other than that, if you're sort of normal to sort of, yeah, normal sort of skin, and you'd be alright with this. Next I have this e.l.f. blush in Tickled Pink, and as you can see I've used this quite a bit. It's one of my favourites. It's like a nice matte, I don't know what I would call it. I'd say like a dusty rose sort of colour. I don't know if you can't really see that, but it's really nice. I think, yeah, I'm wearing this today actually, so I don't know if you can see it if it's showing up on the camera, but yeah, it's a really nice shade. I'm really liking e.l.f. blushes because I find that they're really quite pigmented and they're really good quality for the price. So if you need a good blush and you don't want to spend like $50 million, I recommend these. And they're also quite good for like NARS dupes and stuff. As you can see, if I compare it to this NARS one here, they're quite similar in packaging. And I've often found they have a lot of colours that are like dupes for the NARS, so I reckon if you don't want to spend a lot on one of these, then you get definitely worth getting one of these. And the one I do have that's NARS is one of my ultimate favourite blushes of all time, and I highly recommend this. If you really want to get a high-end blush, then this one is the one to get, and that's NARS Orgasm. And it's been through the washing machine, so as you can see it's like all crumbled up. I don't know how it survived because I had it in my school dress pocket last year, and I was like, and then I left it in there and it went through the washing machine, so I was so stressed out because I was thinking, oh god, it's all ruined. Like, I recently just bought it before that and I was thinking, oh god, what am I going to do? But funny enough, it survived, so that's alright. But yeah, it still works just as good. But yeah, anyway, this is such a good colour. It's basically a nice pink, and in it, it's got these really amazing, don't know if I can see, I'll try and do a swatch. Don't know if you can tell, but it's really nice shimmer in it, and it's so pretty on the cheeks. It's like a highlighter and a blush in one, and it looks amazing on all skin types. Next I have this MAC Prep and Prime spray. It is one of my favourite sprays. As you can see, I've almost used the rest of it up, so I'm trying to save it for like special occasions, but it's so good. You can spray it on your face as like a primer, or you could use it as a setting spray, or both, totally up to you, but it's such a good spray and I highly recommend this one. Also for foundations, I have L'Oreal True Match in the shade, oh, what shade is it? 3W Golden Beige. This is the one I've been using before I got the Too Faced one, because I've only had the Too Faced one for like a couple of days or so, where this one is the one I've been wearing most of the time, so I thought I'd show you guys this as well because it is one of my favourites and I do use it a lot. It also is one I highly recommend if you're wanting a affordable foundation that, and also, while I'm thinking of it, this really matches fake tan super well, and especially this shade. And also, if you want to match your foundation really good to your tan, always go for yellow tones, because pink tones won't work, because the pink undertones underneath the foundation, usually a fake tan is sort of more golden, and you usually have like a pinker face and a golden body, so True Match matches it really well. So yeah, just make sure you get the warm shades with the W, I think. It's just the W ones are the warm ones, and there's like, you'll know when you see them, but basically this 3W or 4W are really good for fake tans. I have this MAC lipstick in Velvet Teddy, and it's one of my favourites. Me and my friends call it the Kylie lipstick, because as you can see, it's like this nice matte nudie brown with I'd say a hint of pink in it, but it's like this nice brown. And it's one of my favourites, not because it's of the colour, also because it's matte. And I find the MAC matte lipsticks last a lot longer, and obviously I love the colour because it's obviously really in right now, so if you need a good one, this is the one. Next I have the Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe, and it's by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and in it, obviously you can tell just the brow gel. It's really good. I only use it when I'm going like out or having like a special night out or something. I don't use it every day because it's a little bit strong. It's not, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for sort of daily use. I mean, yeah, sometimes I do if I feel like it, but usually because I'm blonde, it's a bit harsh on my skin and my face and everything, so it's a bit like your eyebrows are like, woo, but for a night out, it's really good, lasts really long, and yeah, it's really good. For everyday brows, I just use this NYX eyebrow cake powder. I don't know why it's called cake powder, who knows. Sounds a bit like cake face, but you know, nah, it's really good. It's like, you get these two shades in there, one's slightly darker and one's the lighter one. This one's in blonde. Usually, as you can tell, I just use this shade, and as I'm wearing it right now, because I find it's like not as harsh. Yeah, powders for your brows are usually a lot sort of not as harsh on them, whereas gels or pencils can be a little bit more defined. But if you're sort of, you know, if you've been looking for a sort of more natural look, I'd recommend getting either one of these or sort of any other brow powders that are really good. So yeah, these are one of the good ones if you want to try it out. For concealers, I have this Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, and I love it heaps because it's a very light shade, and I use it only under my eyes, and it's good because not only is it like a really good concealer, because it's light, it's really good for highlighting under your eyes, and when I'm using a tan foundation and this on top, it really gives this nice highlighted effect, and yeah, makes your eyes look nice and bright. I have this Sexy Mother Pucker Extreme Plumping Lip Gloss, and it's one of my favourites because you put it on your lips and I get like all this like tingly feeling, and it's supposed to like plump up your lips a bit. And yeah, I really like this, and it's good like if you just want to like put it on your lips as just like a clear gloss, or you could put it on, let it do its thing, and then wipe it off, and then put your lipstick over the top so your lips are nice and plump and collagen-alike. Next I have this MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I just use this to prime my eyelids when I'm putting on eyeshadow. I really like it because it makes my eyeshadow so much more strong and lasts so much longer. So I highly recommend this if you're having trouble with your eyeshadow staying on. Next I have this Baby Lips Electro Pop in, I'm not sure what the colour is, but it's this dark pink one here. And it's basically like a sort of lip balm tinty sort of thingo. Well, there we go, great descriptions. But yeah, it smells really good. Like, it reminds me of Redskins. If you guys know what those are, they're so good. Because I don't know if everyone knows what Redskins are, but Google them. They're so good. Oh. But anyway, these smell like Redskins and they're so amazing. But yeah, these are really good because I just like to use these on days where I'm not really putting on a lot of makeup, but I sort of still want a bit of colour. I usually just sort of dab it on the lips, so, and then sort of blend it around for a little bit of a lip stain. Or if I feel like it, I'll put it on completely. But yeah, it's really good and they moisturise your lips, so great for everyday wear. Next I have this Revlon mascara called Lash Potion, and it's really good. Makes your eyelashes nice and long and gives them volume. So if you're looking for a drugstore mascara, I'd give this one a go. For moisturisers, I have the Zedkin organic one, and I just pretty much use it just as a base before I put on my makeup, because sometimes if my skin's a little dry, need a little bit of moisture, so this is always handy, and it's for sensitive skin and it's organic. So for eyeliners, I have these four by Urban Decay, and they're travel size. Funny enough, Ethan picked these out for me, and I love every single one of them because you basically got the basics. That sounds stupid. You've pretty much got the basics. So you've got your white, you've got a dark brown, which is Supply, and the white one's called Cosmo, and the darker one, the darker brown, is Stag, and the caramel colour is Trick. Got all the colours you need, so I love these and they're perfect for travel. So for lip liners, I have this NYX retractable lip liner, and it's in the shade Nude, and it's good because I like it because you can just spin it up and down where you don't have to keep sharpening it, which is perfect. And I use this pretty much with this lipstick I've got on now. It's a little bit light for it, but once you put it over the top, it's alright. This one really works well with Velvet Teddy. Next, I have this NYX eyebrow pencil in medium brown, but the thing is, I actually don't use this in my brows because I got this, I'm not sure why I have this colour. I used to have the taupe one, but I ran out of that, and pretty much what I use this for is the little spoolie thingy, not spoolie, but the little brush thing on the end, because I don't have anything to comb my brows through, so I just carry this around even though I don't even I've never even used this, or I don't even know, someone's used it. Maybe I got it and wanted to use it on my friends when I was playing around with makeup, but I have it here and it's just good for brushing in my brows, so I carry that around. But let me know if there's a really good brush with a spoolie on the end, because I really want one instead of carrying this thing around and I can't even use the colour in it because it's too dark. I have the Australis AC On Tour Contouring and Highlighting Kit. To be honest with you, I used to really like this palette, but I find that the brown shades, because I usually use, oh god, I don't even know which one I use now, but I think it's this one. I find that all the brown shades are a bit muddy on my face, and if you don't blend it right or quick enough or whatever, if you get a little bit too much on your brush, you sort of get like big brown sort of stark marks on your face, and I don't like that. So I'm afraid I don't really like the shades, the brown shades anymore, but I still love this banana shade because it works really well for putting over the top of your concealer under your eyes, so it sort of gives it more of a brightened effect, which I love. I meant to say that you can actually purchase the banana shade on its own now, so yeah, it's an Australis banana powder single, so look for it. I also have this bronzer by The Body Shop, and I think it's the Honey Bronzer in number 3, and as you can see, I've used it a lot as I've hit pan, and somehow I broke it and the lid has fallen off, so it's kind of going all around my makeup bag at the moment. But this is an amazing shade. I really recommend these bronzers for any skin types, and skin tones. They're really good. And it's not going to give you a big brown crazy stripe on the side of your face. So if you're wanting a really lovely bronzer, I highly recommend this to you guys because it's so good. I pretty much use this on my face, just sort of, I do it on the cheekbones and I go into a 3 shape. So you sort of go in the hollows of your cheeks. So start at your temples, go down to your hollows of your cheeks, and then back down on your jawline. So I do that on the sides of my face, and it really gives you a nice healthy glow and adds a bit of colour back into your face after you've put your foundation on. And then usually I go over the top with a quick bit of gold deposit with a bit of golden shimmer, so it kind of makes it like a golden goddess sort of look. And then also I have this NARS bronzer in Laguna, and it is so amazing. It's just this lovely shade. I prefer to use this as a contour because it's a cool toned bronzer. It works really, really well for that, so I highly recommend this for bronzer and contouring. Next I have these two Too Faced chocolate bar palettes, and they are amazing. This one is the original, and obviously yeah, it's a chocolate bar palette, so it's just the original, and it's very well loved. One of my favourites of all time. If you guys are looking for a palette that's going to get you through sort of all the styles you sort of need, this one is the one. So you've got loads of matte browns, which suits pretty much everyone. You've got shimmers here, and yeah, so this is a perfect shade, day to night. You've got all the colours you need. And because recently I just turned 19, so Ethan got this for me, and I was so excited because it's just come out, which is the Chocolate Bonbon palette. And instead of squares, it's got little hearts, and on the inside it also has hearts. And it's so amazing. I've just sort of been playing around with it, and I did my eyes today with it, and I love the colours. So another good one if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette. So that is my makeup bag. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!